Hello everyone, Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. Well, this video is featuring my March VIP Club card kit. For those who have signed up to be VIPs through Close to My Heart, on my page, on my shopping site, I like to gift you every month with a little project to show you my appreciation. So this is the prototype of the card we're making, and I'm going to set it off to the side so I can use it as my guide. Your kit will include a card base that I made from my stash. It's a top folding card base, just like that. A piece of sapphire paper that is cut to 5.5, so 5.5 tall, 4.25 wide. That will cover the whole card base. And then a piece of white daisy cardstock that is cut to 5.25 by 4, and that will be what gives you that nice little layer. We also have these little strips of paper. They are 1/2 inch wide and 4 inches long. And you will receive, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of each color. There's 2 different colors. I have something that's sort of a, I don't know what color this is. I think it was a pattern paper that came out of Sweet as Honey. So let's see what it says here. When you're looking at your zip strips or your branding strip for Close to My Heart, they give you a list of the coordinating cardstock colors, and this must be Sundance. That is what they have listed here, and that looks about right. I did do a little stash diving, and I found this close enough to sapphire for me piece of beautiful pattern paper that is left over from a kit. You will also receive 2 of these little daisies that are from the 3D flower thin cut set or die set, and then a little 1/2 inch sapphire little circle that I just used a little punch that I have. So let's get going. I'm going to take the card base, and the first thing I'm going to do, I am using glue. You can use glue, you can use your tape runner, whatever floats your boat. I find it easier to use the glue for this particular weaving technique. So I'm going to stand up my card base, stand up that panel, and line it up on there, and that usually gives me decent results in getting it on there straight. Then we'll layer on the piece of white daisy, and I will eyeball my margins. That looks pretty good. Now the next thing we need to do is I'm just going to look for about the center, and I'm going to start the pieces that go up and down, I left straight. The pieces that go horizontally, I did do a little bit of trimming on the ends, and that is a personal preference. So I am just giving them a little trimmeroo. And I'm going back and forth with my angle so that these line up like that. You can see how I've got them angled. And it doesn't really matter how you do this. How it looks good to you is what matters. And this one will go this way, like that, and then the other one will just go back in the opposite direction. So just like that. So you will need little scissors to do that. I did not do any trimming. Like I said, that's personal preference. I'll get this out of the way. Okay, so here I go. I'm eyeballing the middle. And what I'm going to do is lay my first middle strip down, and we're going to work middle out, and I'm taping that top piece in place. And then I'm going to little dab of glue, and I'm going to put the next piece in place and continue on. I'm leaving a little bit of a gap in between. And this is our starter row. And this last vertical piece. Okay. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down, and we're just weaving. So I'm going over the top of the first strip, under the next strip, over the top of the middle strip, under the next strip, and I'm going just like that. And then the next one, you do the opposite. So you go under, over, under, over, under. So you're doing a bit of a basket weave. Once I get going a little bit, I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue the overs on the ends here. And then I am going to lift up, again, the over ones, throw a little glue under there, and make sure that it's straight. Glue, and then we continue on, and you reverse again. And here I'm going to do that, and I am going to do all of the ones that are standing up here like this. And we're back to the blue. So then we're over and under and over and under. You know how this goes. And just do these over ones. And then we're back to the last piece of Sundance. And again, over the blue, under the Sundance, over the blue, under the Sundance. And here we go. And then here on the bottom, I'm just going to do a little dab of glue for each of these. Hopefully, get that under. Now, if you're feeling like it looks a little off balance and you want to do a little trimming, you certainly could. You know, if you want to trim it back just a little bit, you can. I was kind of working in a hurry, so I didn't spend as much time worrying about my centering, but it's okay. It's all good. It's not meant to be perfect. The next thing I did was I decided it needed a little bit of a flower here, so I'm going to take glue in the middle of this little daisy and just make sure that it's on the card base and not hanging off, and we'll do a little offset. So I put one in one direction and then this is in the next direction so that you've got a nice full looking flower. And then I did the little piece of sapphire just like that. And if you want, you can do a little fluffing with this. Bend it up just a little bit on the ends. It gives it a little bit of texture, a little bit of movement. just like that. And what I have here, of course, you know me, I love my shimmer brushes. This one is the gold shimmer brush. And I am going to take my shimmer brush and I'm going to run it on here. This is something that if you have a shimmer brush, you can do. If you don't, don't. You can use clear. That's just something that I like to do. So if you have a shimmer brush, throw your shimmer brush on there. I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see that glittery goodness. And that's it. That is the March VIP Club card kit. I hope you enjoy putting your kits together. Thank you for being my customers. Have a blessed crafty day, and I'll see you next time.